Whew. Okay, so it's been a while since I've been on here. Welcome to Ashley's Tribe to Wealth. Um, so I'm literally like sitting doing what I do. And I was in the house at first. And just something kept on calling, like, okay, go do a live. It's something that needs to be spoken about. So I'm just feeling all of this different energy coming through. So this is why I came on here. Now, as you see what the title is, honesty. It's about honesty and being honest with yourself. Also being honest with others is the energy that I'm picking up on for the collective. Now, this reading is not for a specific sign. To be honest with you, I really don't like doing specific signs because my audience, the audience that that I want to capture is abroad. Like, it's not no specific sign. Like when I get messages, it's for the collective that connects, that can resonate with what it is that I'm talking about. Like I have said in past videos, like this ain't for everybody. What I'm on, everybody ain't on, and I understand that. That's why I say you can keep it pushing, find another page, find another, what I'm saying, spiritual analyst, whatever, however you want to, chop it up, with what you have going on. This is not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? The messages that do come through for me do coincide with some things that I also need to work on, but I have the inside of foresight, so I'm able to tap into universal energy, source energy, right? Because it's within me, right? I'm connected, right? We all are connected in some way. So honesty is what this video is gonna be about. So I'm gonna pull some cards off the top, and I'm gonna see what come out. But I'm also going to let you guys know the energy that I pick up on. Okay. So before coming on here, it was it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on, and I was picking up on being present. In order to be honest with yourself, you have to be present. Not in the future, not in the past, but present, which is something that's very hard right now because there's so much going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? And there's so much going on within our worlds, right? Okay? And it's a big damn difference because you don't have to be a part of the world. You can create your own world, and that is something that we were supposed to do. That we were made to. We are made. It's in our genetic makeup for us to create our own world. Okay, but we weren't taught that shit in school. We really weren't taught that by our parents. You know what I'm saying? To tap into our own universal energy, right? That's how powerful we are. So, oh man, y'all, look. I'm gonna tell you this. Whoever I'm talking to, whoever this is for, if it resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe. It's time for you to speak up. It's time to speak up. And not only to those that you are coming in contact with, speak up to source. You know what I'm saying? Start asking source what you need. For what you need. Start speaking to source and your ancestors, connecting with them so that they can help you get over these addictions or these humps that you have not been able to get over, these cycles that's been repeated over and over again because they're coming to an end. Now, this is for two separate types of energies, right? The energy that's going through the cycles over and over again. It's like you just can't fucking get it right. And those that are moving forward, and you may not sense it, but it's happening fast. But you just got into this energy, let's say about 6 months ago, maybe even 2 months ago. I'm even being shown 3 months ago, or a little as 3 weeks ago, where you're getting in the energy and you are being, more rooted in what it is that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You're being more, what they're showing me. You are being more rooted in things because you have came to a place in your life where you see all of the mistakes you made and where it ended up at, and you don't want to go back there. You actually want to move forward, and that's where you are headed to. You know what I'm saying? You're headed to greatness. And even though you just started and it feel like you've been doing this forever, you didn't just start, but as far as seeing progress, seeing change within yourself. Okay? This is who I'm speaking to, right? Because you need to hear this. This is confirmation that you are on the right track. Whether it be you still trying to figure out how to get through a certain situation, how to handle a certain relationship, whether if you should continue on with a relationship or not, I'm going to tell you, you have to be honest with yourself, because nobody can answer that question for you better than your higher self. Your higher self knows what it is that you came here for. Your north node, your south node. Your higher self has been trying. Your higher self is who's been speaking to you. You know what I'm saying? For these past years, telling you, you're better than that. You got this. You know what I'm saying? You're capable. You know what I'm saying? Your higher self has been supporting you, communicating with the spiritual realm when you're asleep, So to let the spiritual realm know and your ancestors know, like, no, I'm not engulfed and wrapped up in these worldly things. They don't got me. I still have hope. I still have a chance to fight to get out of what it is that I was put into. But I chose to be here, right? You chose to be here, right? Let's see what Source got. First of all, let me just say this, right? I got to pay my respect. I got to pay respect where respect is due. I have to, pay respect to Source. And thank Source, thank Mother, thank Father for allowing me to be able to tap into universal energy, into source energy, and be able to be a pathetic guider. I'm very grateful. Where I come from and what I was raised around and who I intertwined myself with, relationships and just dealings with people, places and things that weren't so healthy for me. These are the things that I had to go through in life. I had to go through the bad marriage. I had to go through things with my children, and just different things that helped me be able to be, the spiritual guide that I am, for me to be able to have the wisdom and the knowledge, that I do have. I had to go through those things. So everything that you went through was not for no reason, okay? It was all for a bigger cause. It was all, and this is what they're showing me. It was all for a greater cause, okay? Isn't because you came to realizations that nobody is going to save you. You know that. I'm talking to some people I'm talking to some souls, some people, some spiritual guides, some shaman. Let me slow down. I'm sorry. Some shaman, some earth angels. Okay. I'm talking to some souls that are so blessed, so blessed that that what you were indoctrinated with as a child, what you were taught, what you had to go through in your household as a child, that it's more to it. That you were being lied to. That you were being, installed things that your parents was installed, and because they didn't know no better. You know what I'm saying? So you see the bigger picture. And the thing is you're not crazy. People don't understand you. People, shit that you say fly over people's head. You may even feel alone because you can't have those deep conversations and understandings and connections with people. Not, it's very few. But this is a part of our path as being earth angels. You know what I'm saying? As walking and as walking in, the divine, path, walking on our divine path, really, really sticking to what our purpose is and trying to figure it out, because we be the ones that go through the most. Okay. The most. So I just want to thank Source. I want to thank our ancestors. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank the universe. Every living tree, every living soul that connects with me on my channel. I just want to, put a protection, a cloak us in protection, so that there can be no outer entities that can penetrate our energy as we go through this reading. Okay. So forgiveness at the bottom of the deck. Okay, we got forgiveness at the bottom of the deck, and I'm gonna go with that, right? That's forgiveness at the bottom of the deck. So it says hurt blocks our light. So, I can most definitely be talking to some, and I know I am, because we all go through hurt. We all go through disappointment. You know what I'm saying? In our life, it's all about how you regain your conscience through it, because it's almost as if it's a death, going through that divorce, going through, a child, you know, passing away, going through a child, and you feeling like a child is choosing, choosing the other parent over you, when all you have to do is just kick back and allow things to play out. Quit thinking that you are in control of anything outside of you. The only thing that you have control over is what's within. And you can't even control that half of the time because of the flesh. And we just have people, me, have I don't know why I was thinking routines, but it is a routine that needs to be changed. Well, we have, these things that we do. I can't think of the words how I'm going to explain it. We have these things that we do, and we've been doing it repetitively for so many years. We always fall back on that because that's more comfortable. We find comfort in, the things this of our past, but we are being called to move forward, and to, be able to be strong enough, wise enough, and to move forward, and not allow our past to be our present. Okay, so let's go. Y'all, we finna pull a lot of cards. I'm telling you. I hope y'all ready for this, because we're probably going to be sitting here for a minute, because it's some messages need to come through. So thank you, Source, for allowing me to be able to connect. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, because I don't do it alone. It says wisdom in play. It says our intuition knows more than we do. What did I just say earlier as far as our higher self? That is our intuition, our higher self. And you are being called to listen to your intuition. If you have been listening to your intuition, the collective that have been, continue to. You know what I'm saying? I'm also being shown that you are going through a dark night of the soul, and you may not be able to distinguish what voice is what voice. You need to go and sit in nature and silence your mind, okay? And bring up your vibration so that you can know what voice is what voice. At times we have so many different things going on, and the fact that, like, I'm an empath, I pick up on energy, and that's why sometimes you guys have seen me with my head wrapped up, because I'm protecting my crown to block off certain energies at certain times, or just when I feel like, I'll feel it. So wisdom in play, y'all. Our intuition knows more than we do, okay? So we are being called and guided to listen to our intuition. I can't make this shit up, right? It came out, you know? This is real. You know what I'm saying? This is really real, to the point to where I take this very serious. I've said it on channels before. I never thought in a million years that I would be here teaching or being able to teach. You know what I'm saying? I know growing up, even when I was in, doing things that I wasn't supposed to do, I always had one other person at least, or a couple of people that I dealt with, that looked up to me. Even if they didn't tell me, I know they did. You know what I'm saying? I know they did. You know what I'm saying? I've always been knowledgeable on certain things, good or bad. You know what I'm saying? So, we are being shown our purpose, okay? And this requires us to sit in silence, to sit in stillness, also to watch what we eat. And I know, look, and I'm saying that, and this message is for me too, because I've been tearing candy up. I've been eating the hell out of candy. You know what I'm saying? And it says emotional energy. So let me stop there. It says emotional energy. This is the card. This is the other card that came out when I was, see. Another thing, I could be talking to a life path 3. If you don't know what your life path is, all you got to do is go on Google. It's at our fingertips, and Google, put your month, the month, year that you were born, and you can find out what your life path number is. That is a very great thing to know, good thing to know. So I could be talking to somebody who life path number is 3. I could be talking to a 26-year-old. Your life path number can be 2 or 6. You could be seeing the number 326, 1111. I could be talking to someone that's 25 years old. It says emotional energy. It says emotions are messages. Oh, sorry. It says emotions are messengers to be met with appropriate attention, action, and gratitude. Okay, so source is calling out. I'm not calling out. Source is speaking out to and calling out. Okay, we get calls from source all the time. Our intuition, our higher self, which is a direct connection to source, right? Because we are source, right? So your emotional energy, your emotions has a lot to do with your eating, your sleeping, your they're showing me someone has a bipolar disorder. I know I was diagnosed with bipolar at one point in my life, but I'm speaking to someone who may have a disorder, a bipolar disorder. You may even have an eating disorder, they're showing me. Okay. Emotional energy. You are being called to protect your energy at this time, to protect your energy and to harness, they're showing me harness your energy as if it was a baby, as if it was a baby, as if it is a baby in the stomach. Okay, and it's being protected because of all of the things that's going on around. That's how sensitive your energy is right now. I could be talking to some earth signs: Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Sagittarius. I know Sagittarius is not an earth sign, but they're showing me Sagittarius too. Pisces. Okay, so they're saying something about neglect. Okay, so this is not going to resonate with everybody, but if it do, then they most definitely not giving it to me, showing me this message. If it's not going to resonate with somebody that watch this, hold on. Something just flew. I had it. I gotta quit talking once the messages be coming through. 1 minute, I'm just channeling, guys. Give me 1 minute. Emotional energy. Neglecting. That's what they show me. So you have been neglecting things. They're saying things. You've been neglecting your emotions. You've been neglecting how you feel. And more so making others comfortable because you don't want conflict. You're tired of conflict, or you're just a non-confrontational person. But they're showing me that you are nothing to be played with. Like, you are, when you go there, when shit cross the line and you go there, then you are being called crazy, delusional. It's a lot of talk going on around you. So this may not resonate with everyone, but it's a lot of talk going on around you, and you actually feel this energy. Someone has been in your energy a lot, speaking on you, saying things. This has been going on, and you don't have contact with this person right now. I'm not surprised if you don't have it to where this person can't contact you, like you have a restraining order, or you have, we got home at the bottom of the deck. Or maybe your brother's threatened their ass and was like, you better leave my sister alone, or your sister's threatened, her, and like, leave my brother alone. You too toxic. My brother need to heal. My sister need to heal. I see that. I could be talking to someone that's 42. Okay. It says may home, well, may your body be where the harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure lives. Okay, so may your body be where a harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure, where pleasure lives. Okay, so to my star seeds and my earth angels, you were created, by stardust, love, light. This is why the narcissists pick up on you, because of your light. This is why the narcissist won't leave you alone, and they stay try to stay in your energy and attach on to your energy, because their life force is very low. So if I can, and it's not for everybody, whoever I'm speaking to have been going through, they said, a custody battle. You've been going through a custody battle, a hard custody battle. You also been going through a lot trying to depart from someone, but they just won't let you. Whether this be a family relative, a family member, a relative, or sister, brother, whatever, a parent, or a spouse, or a significant other. You've been trying to clear your energy out, but it just hasn't been, you haven't been successful in doing that. And that's because these people keep on pulling you back in. The more you conversate, is what they're showing me. The more you conversate, when you conversate, the more you conversate about this specific energy, is as long as it's going to stay in your energy, is what they're showing me. So if you are, really putting your foot down and, drawing lines in the sand, and you're ready to step forward and make that change and turn your back on whoever that is, because sometimes in life we have to. If you're ready to do that, you are being supported along the way, because it's going to redefine who you are. It's going to change and clear out the karmic energy that has been so overwhelming and so overbearing in your life. Okay. Look at her channel though. Look at how she be channeling though. I'm telling you guys, let me tell y'all, I've gotten greater and greater. I take breaks. Uh, and this is because I have to heal. I have work to do inside in order for me to be able to help the community, to help my community, to help my loved ones that's open to being helped, that's open to really living, that's open and to be honest with themselves and honest with those around them. I don't care what it is. This is what we are being called to do, us earth angels, because we are going to need to be honest so that when we walk away, we know that we are doing the right thing and we did all that we can do in that situation. There's nothing else, nothing more you can do, but that you tried every and exhausted every avenue. Okay. And you're being called to move. No matter how hard it may be, you are being guided to make that step because you have the strength to do it. You've been through so much. You've been through too much. This is like cutting fucking a block ice. You know what I'm saying? With a sword. This is nothing, okay? All right. Also, you being called to go to a body of water and they said regain conscious, but to gain clarity and to cleanse your energy, your inner self. Okay, so this is most definitely, if this resonates, it's really been a uphill, downhill type battle, and you have not had it easy at all since a child, and now you are coming into you are regaining consciousness. You are becoming more aware of who you are, more aware of what you like and what you don't like, more aware of the relationships that you have, you know and it's you're seeing things. Even though they're saying one thing, you see the truth, but that's only because you're being honest with yourself and you're not talking too much. Now you're listening, now you're watching. It's like you're staying at your post and you're not making that move until source say make that move, until your ancestors say make that move. You're listening to your intuition. Okay. And I applaud you for that. You know what I'm saying? I applaud you for that. And it's not like you need a pat on the back, but I'm gonna tell you that you are very favored in the spiritual realm. Okay. If you're watching this and you've made it this far, you're not watching it for nothing. I believe in synchronicities. I believe that this is a synchronicity for a person. If seeing this, I wanted to show you guys something because we have forgiveness come out. You need to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for staying in toxic relationships for so long. And so many times a person showed you, in a workplace showed you how, and devalued you and showed you how unworthy you were. Even though you were worthy, they made you feel as if you weren't. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like this is why all these cards is coming out home. And that's why I said I'm seeing um the earth angels um go to a body of water and just let it all out. I see tears. I see I just see a weight coming off of your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, I'm home. This is the card that came out. I'm home. You know what I'm saying? Like, not home, not literally, but I'm home as far as being in, standing in the truth, standing in my true state, in my true light. You know what I'm saying? Making decisions based on the truth within, the honesty within. I'm not moving forward with anyone just because to appease them. There's no more of that going on. Okay? There ain't no more of that going on. Okay? I'm talking to divine feminine. This is a divine feminine. Let me slow down. Excuse me, guys. Divine feminine, I'm gonna tell you this. It's time to see and seek the love that's within. It's time to seek the love that's within. And it's been knocking at your door. And it's been calling. And it's been knocking at your door. And it's been calling. And it's going to keep knocking at your door. And it's going to keep calling because you're getting closer and closer. And it's like that knock. The knock that they're showing me is the knock so that you won't get lost. But that's your help. That's your guidance. That's that promise that Source made and said that you will never be alone, and you never was alone. Just follow my whispers, follow my light, follow my intent, my inner knowing, your intentions. Your intentions. I don't know why they brought that up. Your intentions. Your intentions have been in the right place. So you've stepped up in rank in the spiritual realm because you are doing the work. You know that it is more in the spiritual realm, that is more, it's more qualifications in the spiritual realm than it is here in the 3D on earth. So you're understanding that. You're understanding how your soul, and you're feeling your soul go in and out of alignment with the universe, with Source. And, and I say going in and out, they're showing me is going in and out because of the worldly thing and the habits that you have. You know what I'm saying? So continue to work on your habits. Continue to, work on your habits, on changing things, because your routine needs to change, because the enemy knows your routine. The enemy, because you've been doing things the same way for so long. You know what I'm saying? You've been making the same mistakes for so long. You've been forgiving these people many, many times for so long because you love them and they know your routine. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, Source is showing me that you are more valuable in sacred, and he said sacred land. and in sacred land, I'm gonna use what he said, in sacred land, than you are in these lost dark souls, is what they're showing me. Because they just feeding off your energy. They want you to stay where you are. They don't want you to elevate. They don't want you to ascend. They don't want you to catch on to who they are. But you're being called to stop playing in their energy and stop allowing them to play in your energy. You're being called to be honest. That's what they're showing me. Being honest. Blunt out honest. Instead of, it's no more I'm uncomfortable because I don't want to argue. It's no more I'm going to make myself uncomfortable and dim my light or make myself smaller when I walk in the room to make y'all feel better. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be around y'all. I don't have to be with you. I don't have to deal with you. I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? And some of you are needing to make a clean escape and not even say shit, because nothing, whatever you say is not going to change the situation. They're not going to understand you. You weren't created to be understood by man. Okay? You understand you. You know what it is. You could sit up there and you could talk until you blue in the face, because basically what you're trying to do is convince them of what you see. But no one sees what you see because this was only for you to see. This path, this message, this lesson, this blessing, it was only meant for you. No one else. Okay? Weeping wound at the bottom of the deck. Look at her. You see her chest? Weeping wound. Weeping wound. You are not your wounds. I can't make this shit up. You are not your wounds, baby. Not. To my divine masculine, talk to me now. To my divine masculine, come on, Source, talk to me now. I'm going to let Source talk to y'all, right? Woo! That gave me, like, I feel like I had one down the hill. You know how you go down the hill and your stomach tickles? That. Ooh, that card turned this way. It says, women supporting women. Together we can transcend our individual limitations. So let me go back to that because they were showing me that, right? Source was showing me that. I was channeling that, right? So let me just tell a story, right? So it's not even a story. This is what Source is showing me. So it's 3 women, 4 women. Let's say 4 because it's 4 women on the card. It's 4 women. We all come from pain. This card came out, remember? Weeping wound. We all come from pain. What is the most significant thing that you can do in life? What is the most powerfulest thing that you can do in life? The most important thing through Source that you can do in life. Come together. Come together. Whether it be whatever the relationship was. Help heal one another is what they're showing me. This message most definitely is for divine feminine. And I was trying to get on the masculine, but I cannot. I don't do this by myself. My spiritual team, show me which way to go, and I go, right? But divine masculine, you are important too, baby. You are important too. Okay, it says women supporting women. 4 women come together. One woman is going through growing pains. She just don't know where she's going to end up. The other woman is going through something with her children. She's going through something with her children, and her children is making her feel less than. Her children is making her question, her mothering, and all of these things. These are troubled children, though, right? Then we got the third person who's going through a divorce. And we got the fourth person that has so much trauma from her childhood. She didn't went through molestation. She's went through being disowned by her father. She went through being disowned by her mother. She went through criticism all her life. And they all went through criticism because, the woman has it the hardest. It doesn't matter what color, what complexion, what race, what nationality. None of that shit matter because at the end of the day, we are all the fucking same. We eat, sleep, shit, and breathe the same, okay? But let me get back to what they're showing me, right? These women came together because together they are more powerful. Together they can heal one another. So one by one, that's what they do. One by one, they feed life into one another because the food ain't feeding life into them. The world ain't feeding life into them. The news ain't feeding life into them. The job ain't feeding life into them. That husband that been cheating and doing foul shit ain't feed. You know what I'm saying? They not getting it from nobody else. Even the loving children that are acting like they got some damn sense. That's not bringing life. That's just keeping me going. You know what I'm saying? That's just keeping me going. But when these women came together, guess what they did? Women supporting women. Guess what they did? They individually healed, but collectively help heal each other. Okay? That message is for somebody, man. Okay? That message is for somebody, man. Oh, I love Source. Okay, let me keep going. So I'm going to pull some of these cards, y'all. I'm going to pull some of these cards and see what Source got. It's been a minute, y'all. Okay? And let me tell you something. I only get better. Go back to my videos from in the past. When I first started. This shit, it's going to change dramatically. I am really like putting together something to where I can come together with a community, the community, whomever want to be a part of it and let me tell you something though. You can't fool us. Look at this. The Empress. I done been out. I take care of my cards. The Empress. Okay. So I'm most definitely talking to a divine feminine. to the divine collective, divine feminine collective, okay? And the Empress energy is someone who's taking control of their life. You know what I'm saying? You can't control what goes on outside of you, but it's some things within yourself that you can control. And those things that I spoke on earlier, the bad habits and stuff, the things that you cannot control, you are being called just to work on them, not to be hard on yourself, because they are there and I see it. It's been going on for so long. It's been repetitive. It's been indoctrinated in you. It's been so much. Like you're not even, you're not even, how can I say it? You go back and forth in your mind about what to believe in. Well, is this religion? Is it Christian? It's truth in all religions, but I'm gonna tell you something. It's somewhat of a truth in every religion, okay? But let me tell you this. That is not something that is important at this moment in our life. It's not important what happened to us as a child. It's not important what happened to us in that relationship. And that, you know what I'm saying? It's not important what happened to us in that marriage or in our family or how we were, mistreated, misled, abused. That has nothing to do with who you are today. You are the Empress. All of that got you up into this point, into this energy. Now you seeing things. I can see clearly now. The rain has, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just because it's raining don't mean it's cloudy. The rain actually clears out the clouds, right? The rain actually clears the atoms and the molecules that's in the air. You know what I'm saying? And all around you has been cleared out. Cleared out. Now you're being called to clear yourself out, because source want to have a clean line of communication, a clean path for you, a path that's lit up so fucking bright. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to ask nobody which way to go. You don't have to ask nobody. You don't have to rely on nobody. You don't have to, all of that. You may not have had a job in the past 6 months, 6 years, 7 years. Now you are finding responsibility within yourself. You don't even want to go ask nobody for shit. You know what I'm saying? You are being shown who you can rely on, who you can, fall back on. Those people are either coming in your life or has been in your life for a while. And now it's time, source is showing me it's time for you to receive help from those who have a genuine heart towards you, that is okay with helping you, who wants to help you. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to have to fucking ask. Look, I can't make this shit up. The world card at the bottom of the deck. Things are turning around. Like, I don't believe in endings and beginnings. I don't. I don't see it. I feel like we go along. As life goes, we go along. Like, you know what I'm saying? We move forward. We move forward. Thank you, Source. Okay, it says, you are a badass, being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. Now, this card is like supposed to be a card that you take out, but I keep it in because that's something that we all need to hear. Okay, so I'm speaking to someone who's, I don't know if you asking yourself, is what they're showing me. When is this going to end? When is this going to end? Why do you want it to end? Why are you thinking about the end? Why? It never ends. The only time it ends is when your physical stays here. When you go on to another life, you can't take this body, but you still go on. Souls do not, they don't die. Souls live on forever. You have to understand that these are the things that we have to go back into and remind ourselves, that we have to constantly remind ourselves, our higher self, who we are, that we are source, that we are connected to the divine. You know what I'm saying? We are not what this world told us we are. We are more than that. You have to keep going back, reminding yourself, writing notes. Keep reminding yourself how much you love yourself, how much you know that there's something more than it is to this world. You know, because you've been it's like caught up in the rapture of love. You've been caught up and wrapped up in so many different storylines that had nothing to fucking do with you, but everything to do with your growth. Everything to do with who you are right now in this moment. I'm not talking. Look, let me tell you something. This ain't for everybody, y'all. Okay? This ain't for everybody. We are on a clear line with the divine. Okay? You know how many times I shuffled the cards? This was at the bottom of the deck and I kept shuffling. And this shit just came out. The Empress. You see how she's sitting on the moon? And she got the laptop in her hand. She got fruit on the back of the baseboard of the shit I can't even think of the word right now. And then it's two different colors on two different sides of two different posts. Soul, source. Look at, you are in there. You're in the Akashic records. You are on the battlefield right now. You are being placed in places that some people that you know will never be able to make it to, will never be able to touch, because this is how trusted you are. This is how much you are trusted in the spiritual realm because of all the work that you put in, and you never let nothing detour you from that. You may have made some detours and made some stops along the way, but those were lessons. You know what I'm saying? Which ultimately turned into blessings and turned into you becoming this spiritual, this higher being. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not even fucking human anymore at this point. You ain't human no more. You getting straight information from the divine, from source, from the universe. You got shit coming in. You know what I'm saying? Messages coming constantly. Don't second guess yourself. Don't question yourself. You know what to do moving forward. You know that ain't nobody coming to save you. You are aware of that. You're not speaking to people, going out your way to have conversations. Even when people come and try to pick your brain, you like, man, you know, it is what it is. Don't ask me about Christianity. Don't ask me about Buddhism. Don't ask me. It's all about your heart. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Our hearts are being measured. Is it measured? Are being weighed right now. They're weighing our hearts right now. I'm talking about the council above. And this is how you're going to know, because you're going to feel certain things. You're going to see certain things. You're going to have dreams. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have connections with people that you would have never thought you would connect with. You're going to get that job. Anything that you put out or put forward that you want, you're going to get it because of the work you've been putting in, and because this is for you. You weren't put here to struggle, to suffer all your life in the physical. But things are much more harder, is what they're showing me, on our earth angels, because our purpose is that much more higher. It's that much more important. You know what I'm saying? I'm potent. It's potent. You know what I'm saying? Your soul is potent right now. So you may be getting some, little side eyes. You may be getting some, past relationships contacting you. You might even get some past lovers that got it out for you and that's preying on your downfall, sending negative energy. And when you think about them, you like, damn, I ain't thought about that person in hella long. That's because they thinking about you, baby. And that's because they got you all in their mind. And whatever it is, whatever they envy, because I'm picking up on envy, hate, jealousy, whatever that is, they're trying to concoct some shit, or they are concocting some shit. But you already know the return to sender method. You already know. You send that shit right back to their ass. You know what I'm saying? I am cloaked, divinely cloaked, by energies no one can see, by energies no one can touch. Okay? We all have that sacred place and that sacred protection. And everybody's look different. Everybody's look different. The Five of Cups. Okay? Quit thinking about what happened. Quit thinking about why did this happen. Quit thinking that you have to go back to gain clarification why this didn't work out or why that didn't work out. Stop. You look behind you. Look. You still got 2 cups. You still have a lot to work with. You still have the not the protection. You have that, but you still have the support. You still have the support by your I was gonna say by your enemies. And I feel like our enemies support us too, just by putting that energy out, because it keep us ahead of the game. It keep us with our eyes open. It keep us, defense. It keep us aware. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that that's out there, lurking, waiting for you to fuck up, waiting for you just to, you know what I'm saying, slip up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't at no damn funeral. What you got on all black for? You know what I'm saying? You ain't at no damn funeral. This is a new way of living. This is a new life that you are being given. Be grateful. Be thankful. I could be talking to someone that may live in New York. You may live in a city somewhere. In the city, they're showing me. In the city. Okay, we got the Seven of Pentacles. What did I just say? I said that you have abundance. Okay? You have wealth coming in. Abundance, wealth. They said procrastination. Procrastination is over. You're over. You're done with procrastinating. You know the only way that you are going to be able to move forward and really have and be rooted and really have a hold on this thing that they call life, because you've been procreating with the universe. You know that it's going to take you more than it did prior, because the next level up is going to be so much greater. And you know this, like the wealth is coming in, whether if that be financial wealth, spiritual wealth, you know what I'm saying, a relationship wealth. It's there. It's coming, and it's coming fast. So making the changes is very important, like being able to, you know, stay aligned with source. So whenever they're showing me, whenever you know, whenever you have time, even if you're in the car, if you're in the bed, if you're sitting there watching TV on your phone, take the time out to connect with your higher self. Take your time out to connect with source. Keep connecting with source so that you can know what that voice feel like, so you can know what that love feel like, so you can understand and see and feel what life really is. Okay? And it's totally two different things than living in a 3D. Okay? It's totally two different things than getting up every day, going to work so that you can go pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? So that you can take care of your family. Because this is bringing abundance within. This is bringing creativity. This is bringing, you know, life out of you. Now you're running your own business, and it's solely based on your heart chakra and what you came here for, your purpose. Come on. Talk to me now. Look. I didn't know what the message was going to be when I came out here or what was going on, but some kept saying, come on, Ash. Come on, come on up out there. You understand and make it happen, man. They need to know what's going on. Look. And I wanted to sit there and go to sleep. Look, nah, I listened. I was obedient to my higher self. I was obedient to the connection to source. You know what I'm saying? To that connection, to that light. So I came and I delivered. And I listened, and I understood, and I captured what it is that source is putting through me to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm capturing each message. Each message, I am seeing it. And it's so profound. It's so pathetic. Okay? As the vessel that we reside in. We got to take care of ourselves, ladies. We got to take better care of ourselves. We have to protect ourselves. Until that man come across that is the protector that source sent for us, you will know. You will. It's not it's not because of the attraction sexually. It's not because of the money. It's not because you just need somebody to talk to because you lonely. No, it's none of that. In order to, and if you, let me tell you something. I'm talking to some earth angels. If you've made it here, you've been alone for a while. Because this is what this life path consists of. Being by self. Being by self. By self. Not by yourself, by self. Being here, being present. Being aware, being anointed. Living in that anointing energy. In that knowing energy. harnessing it, protecting it, creating with it. You don't suffer with this energy. There's no suffering with this energy that I feel, that I'm putting out, that I'm sharing with you. There's no suffering. We chose to come here. It's time to get out of that victim mentality. We are not fucking victims. We are survivors. Okay? Wholeheartedly. Every part of me, every atom, every molecule in my body. Okay? From the bottom of my feet to the top of my head. It is so. I know who I am. I know who the creator is. I know. The knowing. Not only is the knowing so great and so spontaneous and so abroad, the unknowing is even more beautiful and great. Even more. Okay? You have to know. You got to know to know. All right? The death card. Hello? There are things that's coming to an end, and you feel that shit. You know it. You already, whoever this message is for, they're showing me too that this is just clarification. These things are happening, has already happened. I'm not telling you anything that you do not know. This is a confirmation, okay, that you could continue to walk. Because anything that's detrimental, anything that's threatening, anything that's not on your level energetically, is not going to be able to go with you. You don't have to continuously to look behind your back and watch no, you're supposed to protect yourself. Yes, but see, it's a damn big difference, right? It's a death in habits, bad habits. Those bad habits a lot of times are what took you to these places, these negative people, these fucked up situations. You know what I'm saying? It's being a death to all that. They don't even know your address. They don't even know where you live at. They can't find you. You ain't even using your address on nothing because you know how serious this shit is, and you know based on you being anointed and being a earth angel, you know how they come headhunting us. They come headhunting us. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that they're accumulating karmic debt and they're fucking their lives off. You know what I'm saying? Every negative thought, every threat, every time they speak your name in a room where those and perform rituals, which is dark magic, voodoo, and all of that shit, because it's good and bad. Let me remind you this: every time they do that shit, your ancestors swoop in on their ass. They might not get them right then, but they get them at some point because they're not going for it anymore. They're up, they're moving. You see how much the world is changing and everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's going on. They want to talk about these extraterrestrial beings that's here and all this. They're bringing all of this shit out because in the next 5 years, we're going to be able to actually see this shit with our eyes, y'all. We are. They getting us ready for it. They lubricating your ass. But you already know. You done been visited by aliens. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't even call them aliens. They don't like that. Extraterrestrial souls, okay? They got names. Alien is not one. But you see that shit? We was told that. I be catching myself though. They know my heart. They know my heart, right? She just went crazy. Is she channeling or what? You know what I'm saying? I just get better in time. Every fucking time. Did I not just fucking say, did I not just say that they was under judgment? I ain't got hella close, y'all. Judgment. Look, this is the thing. I'm excited and fulfilled and happy because I see this shit. I see the whole motherfucking picture. You do too. You know what I'm saying? And yes, you have to accept that these relationships and these situations have come to an end. These habits, whatever it be, whether it be sex, alcohol, drugs, whatever the fuck it is, a person, place, things, family members, you know what I'm saying? All that shit is coming to an end, right? They're under judgment. And so are you. So are you. You are not exempt. I am not exempt, okay? But what I see is for my earth angels, for the earth angels, okay, for my tribe, okay, we are coming into union. We are coming into union with self, with source. You see how it's three young ladies and it's three cups being held up. You know what I'm saying? Being honored. You're being honored. You're being honored in the spiritual realm because you chose you over that relationship, because you chose you over the relationship with where you constantly, tried to have a relationship with your parents, or with your, with both parents, or with one parent, where you tried to have a relationship with family members. No. Now you know that, okay, well, if I can't have my family, my physical family, my earth family, then my spiritual family most definitely has always accepted me and loved me, and I've never been alone. So even if you are dealing with some people, it's like you have this union that you've created alone within the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? Is what they're showing me. You've had, it's been a lot of dreaming, a lot of divination. It's been a lot of, creation going on, because that the change is not in the world, but the change is within you, is what they're showing me, right? The change is within you. At the bottom of the deck, we got the sun card. That's source saying, yep, she right. You know what I'm saying? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Your path is lit up. You know what I'm saying? You understand why you have to move forward. You've accepted that you have to move forward without anyone. You accepted that and understand now that you cannot save anyone. You could take a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink it. You know what I'm saying? And as much as it hurt you, so a lot of the earth angels that I'm talking to, you've been through so many cycles of being hurt that you're not hurt anymore. I mean, I'm picking up on, it doesn't pain you to walk away anymore. It's not, you're walking away knowing that you did everything that you can in that relationship, or whatever it may be. Whatever you, it's like, or the course have ran out in the drugs and the alcohol. You like, I gotta go. I can't stay here. I can't suffer anymore. I wasn't put here to suffer. I'm a creator. Creators don't suffer. Creators are not victims. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that victim mentality because our path is lit up. We know the unknowing. Okay? We're not afraid of the unknowing. We know that there are better days, whether if I be here or in the spiritual realm. Whether if I leave this motherfucker today, I'm okay. I'm good. You're not afraid anymore. What does fear do? Fear drops you from grace. You fall from grace when you're in fear, when you're in worry, when you're in pain. Your soul is asking for peace. Your higher self is saying, hold on. Tag me in. Tag me in. Let me get in there. Let me fight with you. Let me roll with you. That's what your higher self is saying. Let me manifest with you. Let me show you how this shit really works. Let me work with you. Take a back seat. I got you. Now I'm trusting in who I am and the creator that's within me. I'm not allowing this world to be the operator of this. I'm not doing it. They can't even run this motherfucker right. So how you gonna run me? That shit don't even sound right. Do it? Does it make sense? Do it make sense for a world, or even a people, even a family, even a husband, or whoever, a kid, to give you everything in life, but take away so much from you? Take your mind away where you overthinking. You can't even perform right because this motherfucker that ran you in the motherfucking ground. You know what I'm saying? Nah. No, we are a people of peace. We are a people of a higher being, of a higher source. We are not from here, but this is our shit, right? Look, let me tell you. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to pull a couple of more of them cards, y'all. But this shit is real. Okay? Through your path, don't look at other people's progress or what they're showing me. Don't look at other people's how what their movement forward is, because yours is not going to look the same as everyone else's. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at your sister or your brother, and I'm not talking about blood. I'm talking about just side to side, whomever. Don't look at nobody like, damn, well, when am I going to get there? You will get there when it's time for you to get there, is what source is showing me. You are where you are supposed to be, wherever the fuck you are, good or bad. You know what I'm saying? The faith that you've had has shown a great deal of resilience. Okay? That's warrior mentality. That's warrior blood. That's warrior bloodline. You are healing your bloodline. You are creating for the next generation to be safe in safe arms. Okay? That's what you're creating for. So don't fucking worry about the future. Don't worry about the past. Don't worry about him or her or what they got going on or how they doing shit. And oh, I'm not being delivered fast enough. I'm not being, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't, all that complaining, victim mentality, all that shit, throw it away. Send it out. Okay? Is what I'm being shown. Yes. Don't allow this world to take you into a place where you're inferior to others. Don't let this world, because it'll do that. Don't allow this world to take you where creating is a negative thing. It's a bad thing because or you're being or it's blasphemy. Bullshit. There ain't no way that I know half of the shit that I know. And ain't nobody motherfucking told me or taught me. I ain't watched no YouTube video. I channeled energy. So if I channeled energy and I'm able to do that in 2023, what the fuck was they doing 1,000 years ago? 2,000 years ago, millions of years ago, because that's how long this motherfucker been rocking and rolling. Whether it be here or on another planet or in the galactic universe. Okay? The Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning around. Things are happening fast, drastically fast. Stop thinking, overthinking. Do not believe that you're going to be doing this all your life. Oh, I got to work on my life. I'm going to have to pay bills on my life. I'm going to have to, you do it. If you think like that, then that's what you're going to be in. That's where you're going to be at. That's what you're going to live through. That's what you are going to create for your path. Okay? You have to know. No. You got to know. This shit get deep. It do. You know what I'm saying? Awareness. Being aware of people, places, things. All of that shit really matters right now. It's going to get so, it's going to get worse before it get better. You have to know that those that come to you with a smile is what they're showing me, because you're going to have some people coming to you with a smile, right? They're going to be, they're showing me like this little cricket ass smile, or just, they're showing me this. Whether it be at work, in a store, whatever the case may be, they're going to come to you in smiles. You are going to be tested. There's the test coming up. You're going to be tested to use your discernment to see to make a decision on how you move forward with this person. Whether it be you meet a guy in the store or the club or wherever, and they're charming, your discernment on their movement, on what they say, all of that is going to be tested. So make sure y'all pay attention, all right? Pay attention. Pay attention. We are being called to pay attention. We are going through constant tests right now. Our children are going through tests. Support the children. Support your children. All right? I know they get on our damn nerves, and because they think they grown. They think they know everything. They ain't experienced shit. But I'm going to tell you something. A lot of these kids in 2023 are very powerful, and they are very, very tapped in, whether it be good or bad. Duality, right? Know them. Know them. Watch them. Study them. You know, you have that special child that's special, and you can see this child have psychic abilities. This child has a light within this child that I've never seen in an adult. Protect that child. This child is the future. This child is the future for your family lineage. This child was sent here to create for a purpose. This child needs to be protected. Real shit. They're showing me that. Okay? have long talks with with these children. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you another thing they're showing me. They're showing me too, and they've been doing this back and forth since I've been doing this. Let me turn this on. Since I've been doing, I don't even want to turn that on. Since I've been on here speaking to you guys, both duality. That's why I said that. The child that you see have this streak in them, and even I'm being shown looking in their eyes, and you could tell that they're not there. It's time to find some help for that child. You know what I'm saying? Don't just ship them off and throw them away. No, don't do that. But find some help, because in the future, it's not going to get better. It's not going to get better. You know what I'm saying? But if you find them some help, it can help. It may help. You know what I'm saying? At least you knew you did that, if you have to, or if you have no choice but to let go. Because I'm going to tell you I'm going to tell you how powerful the universe is, how powerful source is when it comes to the angels, the earth angels. We're being protected from even our children. At times, we moving forward, our children won't even be able to reach us if they are not right within themselves, and if they mean us any harm, or deception, constant deception, because they don't have the immortality or the love, or they're not. Because I'm telling you, y'all, people have children, and their children actually be an enemy. Just like a parent can have a child, and the parent can be the enemy. And we are born into these families that where we feel alone. The whole time you were born into, but it was all for a greater cause. Okay, so we're not gonna get too wrapped up and too deep into who, what, when, where, and why they the way they is. Just know that if you were put in a situation like that, now today as an adult, I know that I was put in that situation, and this is what built character. This is how I am. This is why I'm so anointed. You know what I'm saying? This is why I'm so sharp, alert, aware. This is why I'm able to connect with the divine, because of all that I've been through. And I didn't have nobody else to go to on this motherfucker. I had to go within. I had to go to a higher source. I had to listen to myself and be honest with myself about who I was and what I needed to change. I knew I wasn't right. I knew what I did wasn't right, what I said wasn't right. I need to correct it. Sometimes you can't go back and correct things, but let me tell you what you can do. And a lot of people get this shit misconstrued. You can always apologize to someone and mean that shit in your heart for hurting them, for making them feel like they were less than because of whatever you was going through. You can do that. But I'm going to tell you something. A pair of lips can tell you any motherfucking thing, right? If they heart ain't right, that shit is going straight out the window with source. And you won't know, because your discernment is at an all-time high. You've practiced mastery when it comes to your discernment. You just listening. Okay, I accept it. You looking at them. You don't even got to tell them. I know you don't mean that shit. Some do, some don't. But you gonna know. You gonna feel it. But see, those that apologize, whether it be family member, mother, father, whoever the fuck, husband, for doing dirty shit to you, you know what I'm saying? For dragging your name through the dirt and for doing all of that shit, you know that they are not who they say they are, and that they are imposters. And if you react as such, you know that it's not going to do nothing but provoke a narcissist. So you sit and listen. But right after they fucking finish, you keep it pushing. We don't, just because you apologizing don't mean that I have to accept you back in my life. That don't mean that we finna sit on the motherfucking phone and kiki, because we're not. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put one more card, because it's getting dark out here, y'all. And you can barely freaking see me at this point. I want you to go back, watch this video. If you miss anything, I'm going to do a family, I'm going to do a, who the hell is this? An animal from the tarot deck. And we're going to see what message source got. Damn, I'm going to have to, let me turn my car on, so I can turn the light on. Because I want to see shit. But, damn. I hope that don't turn on so y'all can hear me. Hold on. Thank you, source, for the message. I'm going to close it down. I'm finna close it up. This shit just fell out. Let's see what it is. I just want to see what it is. I'm seeing with y'all. I didn't even see it. It fell straight on this side. Oh, my goodness. This is, look it. The cobra tried to come out and it went back down. And then I kept shuffling and it fell out down. So the cobra came out. Look it, source is all up in here. I'm getting hot, okay? I'm getting hot. I'm getting a little warm up in here. Source is all up in this conversation right now, okay? Let me, look, y'all. I can't make this shit up, okay? I'm telling you, I don't do this shit for the likes. I don't do this. I do this because this is what I love. This is me. This is who I am. Okay? So Cobra came out. Let's find Cobra. Let's find the Cobra. Look, this shit is real. Real, real, real. Now watch how all of this tie into each other, y'all. And I want to tell you, to my divine feminine, my divine masculine, I love you. If nobody told you today, yesterday, or you ain't heard it in a long time, I love you. And you know what? I'm qualified to tell you that. I'm qualified to where I can say that. Okay? I'm qualified enough in the spiritual realm where I can say I love you and I mean it. I don't need to know you to love you. I wish you well. I wish you peace. You know what I'm saying? I wish you protection. Let me see. Where is it at? Let me see the top of it. Oh, that's why I messed up, y'all. Hold on. I'm going to let y'all go after this. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually at a loss for words because this was a very, very beautiful, what I want to call it, reading. Or not even reading. This was a very beautiful, download. Connecting with source. Okay, so we got the Cobra card that came out, right? Pausing, waiting, the inner teacher. Woo, it's hot up in here. It get hot. When I get hot, source is here. Here. Watch it from the beginning, y'all. I cannot make this shit up. I cannot make it up. What for? What am I gonna get out of it? Nothing. The Cobra represents a teacher or spiritual guardian. The Cobra hovers and watches ever present, ever protecting, ever loving. The essence of the Cobra is found deep within us in the form of the inner teacher and manifests externally in those special guides who've led us along our path. What would it feel like to be a student again? What are you ready to learn? Remember the old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Stop fucking playing with me, okay? Look, if you hearing, you watching this, okay? In the beginning of this, just go back and look and see how this connect with that what I just wrote. You know what I'm saying? What I said. The teacher is here, y'all. Like, it's here. It's within our higher self. Okay, so it says, when in balance, a student of life, humble, wise. When out of balance, know it all. What's this? Ingenistic? I don't know. To bring into balance, take a class and study. Okay. Earlier, I had said, go to a body of water. I'm really seeing the divine feminine going to a body of water and letting out tears. I just see a lot of tears flowing, crying, a lot of pain coming out. And that's how you're clearing your energy. If you've been, wondering, how do I clear my energy out? I got to go buy this. I got to do this. No, go to a body of water. Go into nature. You know what I'm saying? Dig your hands into the ground, into the dirt. Cry. Clear your energy out. It may be hard for you to cry because of all that I'm seeing a guarded heart. I'm seeing a guarded heart. Let me tell you, baby, you gotta unguard that heart. You know what I'm saying? So that them chakras can get the rolling, because it's going to elevate your spiritual gifts. It's going to open up more prophetically. You're going to get messages much clearer is what they're showing me. Okay. And even me, myself, this message is for me too. I got on here. I didn't know what I was going to say or what was going to come out. I allowed source to guide me. I allowed source. And it's like, look it, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. Everybody seems like they want to be a part of something. And this is why we have all of these different religions and, you know, these different things going on. But being divinely guided is so pathetic is what they're showing me. It's so encrypted that there ain't nobody else you're going to fall in alignment with but yourself and source. And you're going to know that you are following a path that's for you, that's created for you. You're going to know that, and you're going to know when you step outside of that path too. You're going to know, like, it's nothing more important than to know how deep your rooted, how deeply rooted you are within yourself. You know what I'm saying? This is where the inner guidance is. This is where the inner teacher is. This is where the master descendants are within you. Your relatives from past lives and past lives are within you. Okay. So yes, going by that body of water, cellulite, even getting some cellulite. Look into it. And shit is hot. It ain't even hot, but I'm hot because I'm channeling. This is a whole different level of channeling. Seriously, it's constantly evolving, constantly. The more and more I get to know who I am and know myself. I want to ask you guys something. Have you been shown your past lives? Comment down below if they've shown you who you were in past lives or what happened to you in past lives. Have you had any encounters in your dreams with another being that may look the same in flesh or otherwise? It may look like something else. Have you had contact with beings in your sleep, had visions, is what I call them, not dreams, but have had visions? If you have had visions where and it feels very real and you're communicating with someone else, it is very real. It's not a dream. It's not fake. It happened. You're not crazy. It happened. That's what they're showing me. Yes. And you remember. And it blew your fucking mind because it felt so real. You're being shown. This is a whole nother different level. This is a whole nother spirit. It's different. How can I say it? It's different levels to this shit. It's different spiritual realms. And you've been going on every one. You have access to every one, okay? Every one of them you have access to because of the work you've done throughout lifetime and lifetime and lifetime and lifetime. You are not here coincidentally. You're not. You came back to see something and they're speaking to you. Listen. Spend some time alone. This is sacred shit that you can't tell everybody because they're going to think you crazy. They probably think you crazy right now. But it's okay. Keep going. You are working with a higher power. We are leaving the old world. We are moving, and you don't know. It's not for you to know what it looked like. Just stay present and stay ahead. Stay ahead. That's showing me stay steady. Is it steady? Like when you go steady? Do that. Okay, you guys. Okay, so thank you, for coming. And I'm very grateful to be able to be a guide, a teacher. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten so much better in being able to channel the messages. Don't be hard on yourself. I know maybe a couple of months ago, I would channel messages and that quick I would forget them. That quick, even when I be on here. I will forget them, but I would know how to explain them. But to explain them exactly how Source is giving them to me, I'm able to do that now. But it takes practice. It takes time. Okay, don't rush. You can't rush shit. You can't rush Source. You can't rush your higher self to break out of the indoctrination that it was put in. It's not your fault. It ain't your fault. Okay, you ain't crazy. This is clarification that you ain't crazy. Okay? You right where you supposed to be, good, indifferent, or bad. You right where the fuck you supposed to be. Continue to speak, okay, life into yourself. Continue to speak unto Source, okay? Because Source is right here. Source is here. Not outside of you, okay? We ain't putting no pressure on nobody. You know what I'm saying? And we most definitely ain't putting no pressure on ourselves, because this shit should come easy, because we are already the. Okay? We already the. Who are we? I am who I said I am. Okay? And it ain't no way that I'm who this world told me I am with the shit that I didn't see and with the shit that Source done showed me. Okay? I am a descendant of the Most High. You have to know, who am I? Okay? This shit get deep, right? It's change all within me. I will not remain the same. You have to speak life over you. You have to know. Okay? No. We cannot change anyone else. We cannot save anyone outside of ourselves. No matter who it is. You cannot. Take your purpose, take your power, and get the fucking stepping. And get to moving. And listen. And create. And show. Okay? We are living vessels, but we are living entities, souls, deities. Source lies within us. We are divinely guided, connected to a higher power. Okay? All this shit that's happening right now ain't happening. It ain't no coincidence, all right? They keep saying it's coming to an end. It's in the Revelations. You better quit believing in motherfuckers. You better go get right in here and in here and here. You better go figure this shit out. Figure it out. And what it is that they want you to figure out is what they're showing me is figure out what's more important, the outside or the inside, the external or the internal. What's more important? Where do you want to go when you leave here? Create it. You can't do it. You're an alchemist. Your grandmothers are the ones who gave you that gene within you. That shit go deep. You know, the woman gene, the woman chromosome is way more potent than the man's. Okay? Way more. But are they both not important, the same, balanced out? Yes, they are. Not one, not the different. Not one, not better than the other. You just have to know how to balance that shit out. And anytime you need help, guidance, or anything, don't go ask nobody outside of you. Go within. That's where it's at. Otherwise, you're going to continue to allow the world to lead you astray. We were not created to follow them. We were not created to be led by the world or by anyone outside of us. We already are leaders. All of us. Everybody. Leaders. We all have a purpose. We all have a job, something to get to, something to have. We all hooked in to the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, to source. Good. Now, not everybody, but the ones who I'm talking to on here. All right, I feel like I'm just running my mouth. I love you guys. Thank you for coming to Ashley's Tribe to Wealth. Hit me up. I'm not doing no readings right now, but like if you hit me or you email me and I feel, you know, and I'm guided and called to do it, I'll do it, and I'm doing it for free. Of course, the first readings are free. I do take donations just to help the channel out. It's not for me personally or anything. I get my own money, but yeah, shit is real. You know what I'm saying? But I don't ask for no money or none of that because I'm already taken care of. In every way, in every aspect of life. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about no weird shit, so don't be thinking weird, y'all. All right, I love you guys. Have a nice one.